Wow, so that goes all the way back to phase 1 period when I had lunch with a very good friend of mine, and he was sharing with me about Enneagram, and that actually got me interested. Yeah, and that was how I decided to enroll in level 1 with Relationship Studio.
Okay, interesting, because we have a colleague who attended this course and he finds it so useful, so he actually recommended and introduced it to the entire company. So we got convinced and then we joined.
I'm interested in personality profiling, so then I googled, and after that I chanced upon Relationship Studio, which is offering Enneagram, and I found that to be I think interesting because I don't know what it's about and I've never heard of it before.
Well, before Enneagram, I somewhat knew about myself, but I never had the answer to why I react or think about certain things that I do or think.
People like us who are type A, we tend to be more judgmental, quick to conclude something. We jump to conclusion too fast. And that's why we don't have the patience to understand that someone or the situation fully.
Okay, so communication is actually something that I face. I feel that it's hard to communicate with the other party. Sometimes you don't know what they want, and perhaps our family members also, they may say one thing but they mean another.
Well, I have to go back to my good friend again. He asked certain specific questions pertaining to my type. So he got it spot on, and that was how I was also very interested, wanting to find out more. Well, the biggest takeaway has to be a total paradigm shift in my mentality. So in the past, I always think that I need a lot of me time. But there was this particular sentence shared during level 1, which is, I don't need to do the project, but I can, and there's still enough me time.
Because I attended this course with a big group of my colleagues. Now I realize I've been working with so many of them for so many years, more than a decade. Now then I understand why is it certain people will behave in a certain manner.
I was mind blown. So because in that level 1 course, Cindy, she broke us up into breakout rooms. It was over Zoom. So I was with another girl, also type 7, and then we were just talking, and then we had so many similarities. But I know that we're still different in many ways, just that the things that we said are so similar, and we can even complete each other's sentences, which we had goosebumps.
I start to think a lot more about the profile of each particular type of person, and talk to them differently from normally how I would talk to, knowing what type.
What I learned for myself through this Enneagram, it's to realize the importance of accepting people's differences.
Well, I suppose that would be the professionalism that is shown by the people in Relationship Studio, all the way from administration to training to even the post-training, where we had a lot of support from the people.
The teachings are all very structured, and there is a lot of sharing. They create a safe space for you to share, be vulnerable.
They really know their job. When we talk about the different type, and then they can relate, they can connect to us, they can give us so many examples, and the trainers are very well trained. They really know their stuff.
So the first person that I actually recommended was my wife. In fact, she's in the middle of the course, level 1 course right now, and based on the feedback, she haven't thanked me enough for that recommendation. So the next group of people that I would love to recommend is actually the people around me. Yeah, because I think good things must share, and I think this is probably the most fantastic thing that has happened to me for the year 2020.
I would recommend those that who are facing difficulties and they are at their crossroads, they don't know what to do, their friends don't even know them well maybe, then they can just come and discover more of themselves in level 1.
The people that I would recommend to come for this Enneagram course will be people whose job requires them to relate to people all the time, whether it's candidates, clients, customers, etc. And it's certainly very useful in personal relationships.